Hey guys, I want to talk about the Anker Powercore 5000. I guess, I own probably a good, I think like 7 or 8 power banks, and I haven't reviewed anything but maybe like 1 or 2 of them, because for the most part they're pretty junky. And I did a bunch of research, and the big thing I found was that pretty much unanimously people tend to say that the Anker stuff is not only a really good value for the money that they charge, but electronically they're very sound. And if you go through different forums, there's a lot of people who pretty much are electrical engineers, and people who are very knowledgeable, who've tested these and done some really just amazing reviews on these. And what I've found and what I've seen from reading from multiple sources is that these are actually some of the best power banks on the market. They not only do they have the capacities that they advertise, but they're actually putting out a good, clean current that's not filled with noise and garbage, and they're nice and steady, and they're not, basically frying your electronics. So I went on Amazon and decided to give one of them a try. So I picked up the Powercore 5000, which is a tube-shaped power bank, which is, here's a Snapple, so you can see it's fairly small when it comes down to it. It's not a gigantic thing. It looks kind of big on the camera here, but you can see it's really kind of hand-sized. And it's very simple to use. It has an input-output, mini USB and regular USB. A little power checker on the side here, which when you click on will tell you how full the battery is. You can see it has 3 LEDs that will light up. The capacity on this is 5,000 milliamp hours, which is your average phone. This will fill up probably about 2 times. My phone is the Droid Turbo. That has a 3,400 milliamp hour battery. That's a pretty big battery. A lot of phones don't have that big a battery, so you figure that will fill my phone up 1.5 times. Now, when it comes to it, you can not only use this for things like tablets and phones, but you can also use this for some of your outdoor gear, which is pretty awesome. And I like these because not only can I just throw these in the pocket and go, when I might be out somewhere and need a little extra phone charge or whatever, but I can use these in part of my, car kits and all that, and that I can take something like this ThruNite TC10, which is a USB rechargeable flashlight, and I can recharge it. So we're going to show you real quick. You pretty much just plug in your USB section, and plug it in. And another good tip for you guys too, the Anker power cords are also very good as well. There is a big difference in power cords, and you can look up in the forums as well, that you do get a lot better of you get so much more when you buy the good power cables. So I tend to buy the short Anker power cables. So you can see that is that's not charging. Turn it on and it is charging. So this will charge, things like flashlights and handheld radios, anything that's USB chargeable. So it's pretty cool. And as it's going, you see the LED lights up and will tell you where you're at, which is awesome. So there you have that. We'll actually take that out real quick and kind of finish up this review. So I paid around 15 bucks for this. Amazon Prime, got it in, I don't know, like 3 days. Comes with a little carry case, little kind of almost like neoprene, little vented carry case with a shot cord drawstring on the top. Also came with this cable here, which is an actual Anker brand USB cable. And when it does come to charging things, guys, like I said, this does make a difference. A short cable will do a lot better than a longer one, and a good quality cable will do so much better. You can actually test it. There's a lot of ways you can actually test it, and I've done it with some of my cheap cables where I'll put it on my phone and do the phone current test, and you'll be surprised, like some cheap cables will only put through 300 milliamp hours, whereas these good cables will put through 800, 900, maybe even 1 amp. through them. So it does make quite a bit of difference, and the Anker cables are very good. A good short one will do the trick, despite what your wife says. So, big complaint, I really wish the carry case was waterproof. I think that would really kind of cement this thing as an excellent bit of gear for like your bug out bag or an emergency kit in your car. But you know, you can always get one. You know, little tiny waterproof bags are not expensive. This thing's pretty tough, rugged, fits in the pocket well, easy to use, everything I expect out of a piece of gear. Plus you're talking, you know, literally 15 bucks shipped. So this thing is an excellent value, and the 5,000 milliamp hours is definitely enough to, like I said, give you a charge and a half on a big flashlight, maybe a charge and a half on your phone, maybe 2 charges on your phone, or maybe 1 charge on a big tablet, or even something like that. So there's a lot of gear that's USB chargeable nowadays, from handheld radios to everything. So I think a product like this at 15 bucks is an absolute steal, and will really be helpful in kind of being prepared for life's little emergencies.